Welcome to OneTRS.com, the place where inspiration meets you. If you haven't subscribed yet, then I'd say that you're missing out on some pretty amazing facts. The proverbial saying crime doesn't pay was meant to encourage morality and for the smooth working of society. However, several rich gangsters have proven otherwise. Whether or not crime does pay is an open question. In the early part of the 20th century, a gangster's profit was measured by the quantum of liquor sales they acquired during Prohibition. Since then, the narrative of gangsters transitioned into gambling and drug trafficking. In the 70s, gangsters made a fortune off heroin. In the 80s, it was cocaine. And today, it's marijuana. In the end, many of these gangsters were either jailed or killed. Very few of the notorious lot were lucky enough to spend their money. Before we find out, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on this notification bell to view all updates from OneTRS.com. Here are some of the richest and most dangerous gangsters of all time. Number 1. Amado Carrillo Fuentes. Net worth $25 billion. Amado Carrillo Fuentes was the head of the Mexican Juarez cartel after killing his boss. He was known as Lord of the Skies due to his private fleet of planes, which were used to import cocaine from Colombia to Mexico. Officials called him the most powerful drug trafficker of his era after Escobar. He died while undergoing plastic surgery to alter his appearance in 1997. Number 2. Pablo Emilio Escobar. Net worth $30 billion. Pablo Escobar is perhaps the most notorious drug lord of the modern era. He ran the Medellin cartel, which imported billions of dollars of cocaine into the United States. By 1987, Escobar controlled an estimated 40% of the Medellin cartel's business. Clearly, this was a very conservative estimate considering he offered to pay off the national debt of Colombia, which stood at $10 billion at the time. Forbes magazine named Escobar the 7th richest man in the world. Number 3. Joseph Kennedy. Net worth $300 million. Kennedy was already in the liquor business before Prohibition, but according to several books and gangsters, became a bootlegger with ties to New York and Chicago underworlds after liquor was made illegal. After Prohibition was ended, Kennedy made a fortune off selling legitimate liquor as well as through Hollywood and the stock market. Kennedy was named one of the richest people in America in 1954 by Fortune magazine. Number 4. Meyer Lansky. Net worth $600 million. Lansky was a Jewish immigrant from Poland who made a fortune of gambling above and below the table. Lansky joined gangsters Charles Luciano and Ben Siegel to run the organized crime mob called Murder Inc. Lansky was later charged for tax evasion and fled to Israel. He returned to the US to face charges and was acquitted in 1974. He died a free man in Miami at 83 years old. Number 5. Carlos Llera. Net worth $2.7 billion. Llera was one of the founders of the Colombian Medellin cartel. While in prison, Llera met Boston-born drug trafficker George Jung, who helped him distribute cocaine from Colombia into the United States. Cocaine made Llera so rich that he owned his own island in the Bahamas and offered to pay off Colombia's debt twice. Llera was later deported to the United States and sentenced to life in prison. His sentence was reduced after he agreed to testify against former Panamanian President Manuel Noriega in 1992. Number 6. Anthony. Fat Tony Salerno. Net worth multi-billionaire. In the 1960s, Italian mobster Fat Tony Salerno made his millions running the numbers and drug rackets in East Harlem after other Italian mobsters left the area. With the exit of his competitors, Fat Tony was easily making tens of millions of dollars. As the front man in the Genovese crime family, Salerno was named America's top gangster by Fortune magazine in 1986, thanks to his wealth of more than $1 billion and influence. Number 7. Joaquin El Chapo Guzman Loera. Net worth $5 billion. El Chapo Guzman is one of Mexico's most infamous drug lords who controls the majority of cocaine and marijuana movements in several countries all over the world. Guzman became rich enough to make the Forbes list of 1,000 wealthiest people in the world, as well as their top 60 most powerful people in the world. He has escaped prison twice and is currently on the run from the FBI. Number 8. Al Capone. net worth $1.3 billion. Al Capone is perhaps the most notorious gangster of all time and was also one of the richest. During Prohibition, Capone controlled the illegal alcohol, prostitution, and gambling rackets in Chicago, which brought in $100 million a year. It is claimed that Capone was employing over 600 gangsters to protect his business from rival gangs. Number 9. Griselda Blanco, net worth $2 billion. Griselda Blanco, also known as the Black Widow, was a drug lord for Pablo Escobar's Medellin cartel and a pioneer in the Miami-based cocaine drug trade in the 1950s. Before Escobar's reign, she controlled the cocaine trade through violence and intimidation, making $80 million a month. She was best known for her ruthless contract killings. Ironically enough, she died in 2012 when she was shot and killed at the age of 69. Number 10. Frank Lucas, net worth $52 million. Frank Lucas capitalized off the heroin trade in the 1960s and 1970s by using an East Asian connection during the Vietnam War. He would procure heroin directly from Opium King Khoon Sa in Vietnam, hide it in coffins, and then fly it from Vietnam to the United States. Lucas, originally from North Carolina, employed members of his family to take over the heroin trade in New York and New Jersey. A big cost for many of these criminals was paying off government officials and law enforcement agents. However, they were still left with plenty of money to spare. So what do you think of these notorious mobsters? Who else do you think could make it on this list? Let us know in the comment section below. If you found this video interesting, then don't forget to like and share. For more such videos, please subscribe to 1TRS.com.